The challenge is, what are you doing in your neighborhood this year to be green and beautiful? How are you contributing to the beauty of our community? So we're asking people to take a photo and post it on Facebook, fill out the Google form on Facebook on our group page or our public page, and then their name will be entered into a contest for a certificate to one of the garden centers, $100 certificate.
Madigan was asked to provide examples of how you can be beautiful.
Wow, well, they can plant a tree, that's green. They can help their neighbor, that's beyond green and beautiful, that's kind. And the beautiful piece is the garden centers will tell you that they're selling out of their plants and their shrubs and trees. So these trees are going somewhere, and these plantings are going somewhere in the community. So they can do their best to, create a beautiful landscape, and then maybe admire their neighbors as well.
Part of the press event on this rainy Friday morning was to recognize the community leaders. Doug Bolger is the representative for the Pinewood neighborhood.
I'm just blown away by the volunteers there. I go out to work and somebody will say, "Oh, you're with the Clean Green Beautiful?" And I'd say, "Yeah, so am I." But they're out there doing it, not reporting it. It's not on Facebook or whatever. And our neighborhood has just been great. My team, well, you heard from Harriet, we kind of got shut down because of COVID. But as soon as I ask people to go out, they're there, ready to go. And it's just very impressive.
For Doug's Clean Green Beautiful involvement, you could say he walked into it.
With COVID, again, I started walking because I couldn't play hockey. And while I'm walking, I'm noticing the litter. Especially we had the early spring in March, and it was driving me crazy. So I started with a bucket and a pair of vice grips, going around picking up stuff. And I didn't really register with Clean Green Beautiful in relation to that, but my wife knew Harriet. So she said, "Take a picture of that, I'm sending it to Harriet." Well, next thing you know, I'm a volunteer, But that's where I started. It really bothered me. And I have to tell you, my son is the one that inspires me. He lived in Toronto, and every time we went for a walk to a restaurant or whatever, he's picking up garbage. But it becomes obsessive. You're driving and you're going, "Oh my gosh, I have a motorcycle. I'm driving around on my motorcycle, and it's all I can do not to stop and pick up garbage," But we're certainly seeing the effects. I'm still walking, so when I walk around or bike around my neighborhood, it's wonderful, just wonderful.
In addition to that $100 gift card for the top prize of the Green and Beautiful Challenge, there's another prize. You can be featured on a weather forecast of Cogeco News, so make sure you submit your Green and Beautiful display. Reporting from the Rotary Gazebo at North Bay's waterfront, I'm Clarke Heipel for Cogeco News. Let's send it back to Greg at the news desk.